fun to do bad things, but I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Then you see a pack of Hell's Angels going by, people are going to want to look. Next thing you know, cars. Because they're just staring at us and not paying attention to stop traffic.
If you wanted to break the law on an everyday norm, you should have joined a street gang. That's what they're known for. That's what they do. You're not allowed to steal cars on my block. We steal those cars.
I mean, it was so bad by us in Vegas. I was in the pool swimming, and the guys came back. Hey, Pee-wee, the cops are here. They want to talk to you. I said, well, go talk to them. Find out what they want. And they came back. They go, they want to talk to you.
Typically, if you leave the club, if you haven't been in for 10 years, you're automatically out there.
Got put out in 2006. Back in 2007, wound up going into Chattin. 2011. Came out of there, I had 4.5 years to walk off with zero support from that club.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today we're going to talk about the Mongols members versus one Bandido. I haven't covered this yet, but I released a video probably a week ago on Patreon and a couple other platforms, and I didn't really give you guys any context to this situation, but I'm going to give it to you today. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chattin with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate everyone that takes the time to watch this show. You guys are all a great support, and we passed 17,000 subscribers. I couldn't be happier. Make sure you hit the like button. It helps a lot. Comment, share this video if you can. We got a lot to talk about today. If you haven't seen my video yesterday, there was a Hell's Angel member that got caught. Got caught with a pipe bomb. And it's not looking good for him. But so they say self-proclaimed. So they must not have verified it or something. I don't know, but so what's the protocol if you're an MC and the police come up to the car? Do you tell them right away that you're in an MC? Like that, it just seems a little weird, don't it? Does anyone else find that a little weird? Like, why would he volunteer this information? It's just very weird to me. Does anyone else find it a little suspicious? We got a bunch of things to talk about today. So, first, we're going to talk about all of these fake pages that are popping up everywhere. People that are claiming to be motorcycle club members, messaging tons of people. Some people are falling for this. I get these messages all the time. Are you a member? Are you a member of the Hells Angels or a supporter? Are you a member of the Outlaws or a supporter? Are you a member of this club or a supporter? And I've seen a couple members from different clubs come on and say they're straight up fake. They're from India, and they're mass messaging people, trying to get people to send them money for support gear and all kinds of stuff. What these people said, the real club members said, they don't solicit people for membership or support gear. They're not going to push it on people to buy support gear. They're not going to push it on people to join their organization. I mean, these people are literally saying, would you like to become a member? It's just really crazy. So if you guys are getting these messages, you need to know that they are fake. These are not real people. Maybe they use real pictures of real people, but they're definitely not. They don't have anything to do with these clubs. I mean, they're asking people, are you a member or a supporter? Now, you're a member, so if you were a member, you would know if the other person was, right? So if you get any of these messages, they are straight up bullshit. And look, they have a lot of followers, 21,000. I mean, they pay for followers so that it looks like they're really doing something, you know? It kind of adds to their validity, I guess. Hey, Jonathan, what's going on? I love your show. I'm from Houston. I have a homie in the state, not a hometown. Say hello from Texas. So, hey, Texas, this is where this incident took place, is Texas. So we're going to be talking about that in a minute. The whole Mongol situation and the Bandido who got pressed by the Mongols and he held his own. We're going to get into that. I'm going to show you guys the video and I'm going to tell you guys exactly what it is, because some people might not know what they're looking at. They might think it's something else, but I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. I know all the names that are involved, but I'm not going to put that out there. But I do know the chapter they're from, all the people involved, and I have great subscribers. That's all I can say. And I get sent all kinds of things, and I was sent this a while back. And we're going to get into it. But there's a couple other things to talk about. So this guy, he is a rock star. He was killed in a motorcycle accident. And former guitarist and co-founder of heavy metal band Mastodon killed in a motorcycle crash. This happened in Atlanta, Georgia. Former lead guitarist for the popular heavy metal band Mastodon died overnight in Georgia, according to authorities. This is on August 21st. Atlanta police said William Brent Hins was killed Wednesday night in a crash while on a Harley Davidson when a driver of a BMW failed to yield while making a turn at an intersection of Memorial Drive and Boulevard. Hines' death was confirmed by the Fulton County Medical Examiner's Office. The 51-year-old is best known for his time with the Atlanta-based band Mastodon, which is co-founded in 2000 with bassist Troy Sanders, guitarist Bill Keeler, and drummer Brandon Daler. As of 2025, the band has released 8 albums and earned 1 Grammy for their performance of Sultan's Curse from their 2017 album, Empire of Sand. In March, according to Billboard, the band announced that they mutually decided to part ways. However, in early August, Hines said that he had been kicked out of the band. On Thursday, Mastodon released a statement regarding Hines' death. He said, "We are in a state of unforgivable sadness and grief. Unfathomable sadness and grief. Last night, Brent Hines passed away as a result of a tragic accident," he said in a statement. "We are heartbroken, shocked, still trying to process the loss of his creative force, of whom we shared so many triumphs, milestones in the creation of music that has touched the hearts of so many. Our hearts are with Brent's family, friends, and fans at this time. We please ask you that respect everyone's privacy during this difficult time." That's a sad situation. If you're riding a motorcycle, be aware of your surroundings. And if you're in a car, be extra cautious of your surroundings, because there's people on motorcycles, and sometimes people are way too distracted these days on cell phones and other things like that. It's just crazy. So here's a little video of the situation.
A man riding a Harley-Davidson motorcycle was killed late Wednesday night in a collision with an SUV at the intersection of Memorial Drive SE and Boulevard SE, according to Atlanta police. Responded to the crash around 11:35 p.m. and found the motorcyclist unresponsive. Medical personnel pronounced him dead at the scene. His name has not yet been released. Police said a woman driving a BMW SUV was making a left turn when she failed to yield and struck the motorcycle, which was headed west on Boulevard. The driver of the SUV remained at the scene and spoke with investigators. Early Thursday afternoon, the Fulton County Medical Examiner confirmed that the motorcyclist was 51-year-old William Brent Hines, co-founder and former member of the Atlanta-born heavy metal band Mastodon.
So that's a sad situation. I mean, you never know when it's your time, right? Lindsay, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate everything you do for this channel. So Loud, what's going on? Shout out to North Carolina. Andy, what's good? TCG, good afternoon. Sinister Priest, what's good? Andy, Jimmy, how are you? Happy Friday. Jonathan, what's going on? Staxx, I love your show. I'm in Houston. Shout out to Houston. Path Killer, what's going on? We got 37 people in the house. Make sure you hit the like button. Rob Benjamin, Shadow, good morning or afternoon, whatever it is where you are. Slow Ride, how are you? People are pouring in. Justin Spencer, yo, first time, long time. I love your work, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got a lot of content. I've been working my ass off to get a lot of interviews for you guys, and still mourning for 10 minutes, Rob says. I know down on the West Coast it's not morning. It's still time is it there? Like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So, matter of fact, we're going to talk about Queensland today. Duca, what's going on? So, there has been a Bandido is in some trouble. Him and a female have been arrested. Bikey boss charged with 47 offenses following Operation X-Ray Slight. Monto, Queensland, August 21st, 2025. In one of the most sweeping organized crime crackdowns in recent memory, police have laid 73 charges against 2 alleged offenders following coordinated raids in southeast Queensland in the rural community of Monto. Dubbed Operation X-Ray Slight, this 7-month investigation culminated in the arrest of 34-year-old Gavin Trask. That's a weird name. Senior figure in an outlaw motorcycle gang, and 30-year-old woman from Monto. Gavin Trask, with a K, faces 47 offenses, including 23 counts of breaching domestic violence orders. He must have made some phone calls or something. 19 counts of supplying dangerous drugs. 1 count each of recruiting person for participation in criminal organization, trafficking in dangerous drugs, attempting to pervert justice, possession of items used to commit crime, possession of drug utensils or pipes. 30-year-old Monto woman is charged with 26 offenses, including 23 counts of supplying dangerous drugs and 1 count each of trafficking a dangerous drug, possession of items used in crime, and attempting to pervert justice. Police executed search warrants across southeast Queensland and in Monto region, seizing dangerous drugs, drug paraphernalia, outlaw motorcycle gang colors and symbols, which are Bandido symbols. Detective Inspector underscored the operation. OMCG members and associates serious organized crime is not welcome or tolerated in our community. We are committed to keeping dangerous drugs off our street by detecting, deterring, and disrupting the movement of harmful substances. This is the scale and scope of the situation. 73 charges reflect not just monetary victory, but the dismantling of a long embedded criminal network. With charges related to domestic violence and drug trafficking, this operation sends dual signal: criminal accountability and raising protection for vulnerable individuals. Monto, a rural area, shows far-reaching OMCG's influence can span, and how equally resolved law enforcement response must be. Both suspects face serious legal jeopardy. Their trials may provide insight into the broader OMCG's operations, recruitment methods, and regional crime dynamics. This is more than just police success. This is a reminder that justice system, even in remote areas, can solve complex cases with determination. Taxx court adjournment isn't until October. It is just the beginning. The real test lies in the courtroom, where the charges carry weight, scrutiny, and potential pentant. They speak very odd over there. Stay informed as the case unfolds. This landmark operation may set the tone for how Australia handles organized crime moving forward. So I'll bring you more information as that becomes available. Pretty crazy. I mean, there's a lot of different things happening. If you guys seen the show yesterday, self-proclaimed Hell's Angel was arrested for a pipe bomb. And this is crazy how it all unfolded. So these guys, this guy and a girl were in a car, and they were just driving somewhere, and they got pulled over. This is in Gloversville. 5 people charged in Gloversville, Johnstown, in connection with explosive devices found. 5 people have been arrested in connection with pipe bombs and material used to make them, being found in homes in Johnstown and Gloversville. Johnstown police said Thursday that this all started on July 15th around 11 p.m. with a traffic stop in a parking lot of Summer's Best Ice Cream. John Lamont allegedly did not have a valid license. He identified himself as a member of the Hells Angels Outlaw Motorcycle Club. A canine unit alerted the presence of drugs. Officers found 20 grams of methamphetamine and a pipe bomb in the vehicle, police said. Lamont and his passenger, Krista Moore, were arrested. The Grove City Emergency Response Team searched properties at 4 Washington Street in Johnstown and 385 North Main Street, in which is where Lamont lives. They found material used to make homemade explosive devices. Johnstown police said Thomas Warner, who lives at the Washington Street property, was also arrested. The FBI Joint Terrorism Task Force and New York State Police Forensic Video Multimedia Services helped helped with the investigation. Police said surveillance footage shows several women who allegedly removed items from Lamont's residence so they would not be discovered. Police searched 2 other homes in Gloversville on 83rd Street and 20 Steel Avenue. They found meth, shotgun, and additional pipe bombs. Investigators said Danielle Murphy, or Lasher, and Laura Seeley was arrested. Lamont, Moore, and Seeley are facing criminal possession of a weapon charges. Moore is charged with criminal possession of a controlled substance. Seeley and Warner and Murray are facing other charges, including obstruction of governmental administration. Seeley and Murphy are being charged with tampering with physical evidence. And that pipe bomb charge alone carries 25 years. So it's not looking good for them. I mean, but thank you for the donation. I really appreciate that. Justin, how are you? But is that the protocol? Like, they go walking up to the window and you're like, hey, by the way, I'm a member of this club. Hey, Mike Ball, what's going on? Shout out to Mike Ball. We did an interview and it's going to be dropping soon. I'm working on it. It's pretty good. He tells me a lot of information and we get deep into his story. So you definitely want to check that out when it drops. Dragon Classy Diamond Art, how are you? Thanks for joining me today. So yeah, what do you think? I mean, the cops pull you over and that's the first thing you say to them. You're a person, I'm in this organization. Like, why? Are you trying to impress them? I don't think that impresses the police, but okay. So this is a video that's been circulating on social media. Check this video out.
Please don't go 90! Please don't go 90! Wow, none of them are fucking listening to me. We're gonna go over 90. Come on, fucking please.
Do you guys think she's overreacting? What's your thoughts on that? Hey, I call bull. Taco, what's going on? Oh, you don't think he said that? You don't think when the cops pulled him over, he said, hey, I'm a member of this? Because that's what they said he said. He's a self-proclaimed member of the Hells Angels.
Please don't go 90! Please don't go 90! Wow, none of them are fucking listening to me. We're gonna go over 90. Come on, fucking please.
Of course they're not listening to you. Why would they listen to you? Don't go 90. Yeah, all right. Oh, no, I call bull. He's not a real member. Could be. Maybe you're just trying to look to impress the cops that are arresting him. Just like these people are not real members. If you guys get messages like this, these people are like, it's left and right. It's all day long. These messages come in. Hey, are you a member or a supporter? Well, if you're a member, and I was a member, which I'm not a member of any club, but if I was a member, you would know it, wouldn't you? You don't just message people and just ask them that. I mean, so if you get these messages saying you want to join, it's all bullshit. It's people in India sending, it's like a spam message. So don't fall for it. I don't know who would fall for something like that, but you guys know that Pagan trial is still underway. The last suspect in Marion County Pagan Motorcycle Club murder goes to trial. And he's the former president of the Pagans. He's going to trial for the murder of Henry Silver. Henry Silver was involved with one of the members' girlfriends, and this guy allegedly found out about it and didn't end well for him. Pagans Motorcycle Club member charged with murder in West Virginia. Man, deputies say is a member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club has been charged with murder in connection with the shooting that happened last month in Marion County. This is an old article, but this is the trial that's going on now. A bunch of people were convicted of it. This is the last person to go to trial. Everyone else was convicted. It says it happened Friday, September 9th, when deputies in Marion County Sheriff's Office said a criminal complaint they believe 33-year-old John Wolf did plan and initiate the shooting death of Henry Silver. During the investigation, deputies determined the victim was engaging in a hidden relationship with Wolf's significant other, and Wolf had learned of the relationship, deputies said. Prior to the incident, Wolf had a meeting with at least 5 other individuals where a statement indicates that Henry Silver was discussed and that 5 of the people present at the meeting were wearing Pagans motorcycle cuts upon arriving, according to the complaint. Sometimes after Silver arrived at the apartment of Wolf's significant other, not knowing that Wolf was present, and during that time, a verbal confrontation occurred, and Silver goes to the parking lot, deputies said. During the altercation, Silver returned to the apartment with at least 2 other times to exchange words with Wolf, and Wolf made a phone call to another member of the Pagans Motorcycle Club, according to the complaint. 2 men came to the apartment, and Wolf identified Silver to them, at which point one of the males dons a ski mask, leaves the apartment, and shoots Silver and flees the scene with the men who arrived with him. Wolf is also seen leaving prior to law enforcement arriving, deputies said. Wolf has been charged with first-degree murder and is being held in jail at $500,000 bond. Now, this is one of the people who was involved, and this is the alleged president at the time. So the trial for another man charged in the fatal gang murder that happened in Marion County in 2022 began this week. Ryan Lane, 37, was arrested nearly 2 years after the gang murder took place due to evidence presented during the murder trial of John Wolf, the first of 6 suspects who were indicted on murder charges in the case of Henry Silver's death. According to court documents, Silver was shot by a group of members of the Pagans Motorcycle Club in ski mask in September 2022. Wolf was convicted of planning the murder because Silver was in a relationship with the girlfriend and was sentenced to life in prison. Wolf was sentenced to life in prison. So far, 4 suspects have been convicted in the case, including Derek Clem, Austin Mullins, who were also convicted of murder, and Dane Hall was sentenced to 20 years for conspiracy and firearms charge in the case. 2 people charged after deputies find... Oh, that's a different case. Lane, whose trial began Monday, August 18th, is facing charges of first-degree murder, organized criminal enterprise, conspiracy. During the first week of the trial, the grand jury of 8 men and 8 women heard from witnesses, including Lane's fiancée, Wolf's former girlfriend, who admitted she had a relationship with the victim and testified that Lane is the Pagans' president. Or was the Pagans president. I'm not sure if he still is. I doubt it. I mean, he's going to be in prison for the rest of his life. So, but you never know, right? Wolf's ex-girlfriend also testified about the events of that day of the murder in detail, although on cross-examination, the defense challenged her memory because she was under the influence of drugs on that day. The jury also presented evidence was also presented evidence from law enforcement who investigated and executed search warrants, including seized items during search warrants at the Pagans Motorcycle Clubhouse in Lumberport and body camera footage from earlier gang-related stabbing. The trial will continue Friday morning and is expected to continue into next week. And I will let you know more information as it becomes available. So, I mean, shit, he's sitting on the hot seat right now. So, it is what it is. Let's get to this video. I'm going to give you some context in this video. So, this video, you can see here that there's like 5 people around. You can only see 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. So, you see some of them have cuts on. Some of them have soft colors. That's a Mongol right there on the left. 2 Mongols right there on the right. The guy in the white shirt. And then that guy in the middle is a Bandido prospect. So apparently what happened was the Bandido prospect was riding. And these guys told him to pull over, right? He pulled over. And let me see if I could find the guy. I believe it was the guy in the white shirt pulled a knife out on the Bandido prospect. So he pulled a knife out on the Bandido prospect. The Bandido prospect goes over to him when he has the knife in his hand and headbutts him. And the dude drops the knife. And the Bandido prospect is calling all them out, saying, let's go. You could see him. He raises his hands in the video. He's like, let's go. And these guys proceed to turn around and walk away and get on their bikes and leave. But it's one prospect, and it's against like 5 guys. So let's take a look at the video. That's the story I heard, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty accurate. I mean, I got the names of all these people and everything. You could tell by his body language, you see? And shout out to both motorcycle clubs. All this fighting shit is for the birds. People need to just get along. Might get Staxx to help me sleep here. It's 3 a.m. here. People need to just get along. All this fighting shit's for the birds. I mean, a little fist fight never hurt nobody, right? Look at him. He's ready. He's ready to fight. And they all just walk away. The guy in the blue shirt is a civilian. I guess the guy, I'm pretty sure the guy in the white is the guy who pulled out a knife. And he got headbutted by the prospect. You see him? He's pointing right at the guy. Right there. Bam. He's probably like, this dude pulled a knife on me. He's got his hands out. I mean, nothing's wrong with having a little fair fight, you know, a little physical altercation. There ain't nothing wrong with that. But then when it comes to like a bunch of guys jumping on one guy, like what they did in that bar the other day, that shit is crazy. You don't do that. I mean, And it shows that War Dogs, they're not a veteran club. Shit, if they were veterans, they would have a little bit more respect. Even for your enemy, you have respect, you know? You don't do shit like that. I guess the guy that got assaulted was like 160 pounds. 20 guys on one guy, but who knows what's true. See, he's pointing at the guy. And that's basically it. He puts the video camera down. So allegedly, if you guys are just getting here, not all veterans are right in their right mind, Staxx. Trust me. I know, but you would think there was some form of, honor, right? So if you guys are just getting here, apparently the guy in the white pulled out a knife on the Bandido prospect. He headbutted him right before this camera got pulled out. And he's challenging all these dudes like, what's up? And none of them take him up on that offer. Now, me saying that is not insinuating that any of these motorcycle clubs are punks, because I know they're not. The Mongols aren't. The Bandidos aren't. They have some really solid people in their organizations. And, but this is what happened in this situation. They got some nice bikes. Why they all walking away though? Like, I mean, he doesn't have a weapon in his hand or anything. Like, I don't get it. And I don't think the guy in the white shirt is a part of the club. I think he's just an associate. Look, he's pointing though. He's pointing at him. I hope the prospect got patched after this. More heart than 90% of the club members standing up to 4 dudes. I know a lot of people want to do this type of stuff, right? Because nowadays you never know if someone has a weapon. You don't know. And apparently they did have a weapon and he still stood up to him. Look, he's pointing right at the guy. Both clubs are willing to get down. And kid amnesia. That's a true 1%. I was a member, but chapter disbanded, still in good standings. Shout out to you, Jonathan. Listen, I got respect for all motorcycle clubs out there. They all have some solid people in them. They all have people that end up in the club that are not so solid. Like people like Bull, Harris. That's not even his name anymore. His name's Caleb. We're going to call him Caleb. And I hear that he's still making content, trying to keep running with the same narrative. And if you guys aren't aware, the dude who I'm talking about, Caleb Harris, the one that's on the Vice documentary, who's a complete fraud. He is not a part of the Pagans. He was at one point, but he is a complete fraud. He's been in multiple different motorcycle clubs. He makes his own patches. I got proof that he is an absolute liar. And if you guys aren't aware of who he is, he's trying to get money to preserve Lou Dobkin's memory when he has a 81 support shirt on right there. Make it make sense. He has a Sinister Soul motorcycle club cut on right there. I got posts where he's supporting the Mongols. I mean, what is he? Special? He gets this special patch that no one in the world has? No, he makes his own patches. He makes his own hats. He's not a part of that club. This is him literally making his own patches. I wonder if they had a conversation with him yet. But he's trying to get money to preserve Lou Dobkin's memory. And he has absolutely no relation to Lou Dobkins. So if you ever come across this individual, just know he is a complete fraud. He's trying to get money. He's always going and taking pictures near the Dobkins resting place. And Dirty Lou Dobkins was his name. He was the founder of the Pagans. And this guy latched on to the widow of Lou Dobkins, and he stole pagan property. And it's really sad that he went that far to get money from people for this. So, hey, Punch, what's going on, man? Hit me up when this is done. Yeah, he's a universal member, Jonathan says. He's a universal member. He gets to wear all kinds of cuts, right? Probably didn't want to start a war over one of their buddies pulling a blade out. Hey, I think it's smart to probably walk away because, I mean, it could have started some serious shit, right? It really could have. So what I heard is the guy in the white pulled a blade out. The prospect headbutted the dude and he dropped a knife. And that's when the video camera comes out. Look, the big guy was just went like that to his head, I think. Watch. Right there. You see that? He wiped his head. You saw that, right? I'm gonna zoom in and slow this down. I'm gonna edit it up for you guys and you can see closer what's really going on. Should be wiping the blood out of his eye. I don't think they knew they were being recorded. I really don't think so. Hit me up when this stream's over, Punch. I know it's crazy, Taco. Look, he's pointing at the dude and everything. Right there. Boom. This dude ain't scared. He has no fear in his heart. This is in Texas. This is where this has happened. And you know, the Mongols are fairly new to Texas. They're not that new, but they're fairly new. What is how long they been there for? Like 5 years or something like that? And then he puts the camera down. But he stands up to all of them. Pretty sure the guy in the blue and the guy that just started walking over in the white are civilians. Travis, what's going on? So what do you guys think of this situation? What are your thoughts? I mean, do you think he did the right thing? I want to know what you guys think of the situation. And I'm going to bring you guys more content as it becomes available. There's a lot of shows lined up. And I got a quick video for you guys real quick. Let's check this out.
Everybody, this is Freddie from Trenton State Prison, and I'm chatting with Staxx. Thank you, Bill, for exposing all the nonsense in my case, all the corruption and unethical things the prosecutor used to wrongfully convict me. And I'm just not the only one out there. There's a lot of guys out there like this. So just saying hi to everybody, and remember, chat with Staxx. He's got it going. Later.
So if you guys don't know who this is Freddie Agnello. He was convicted of, they say, orchestrating the murder of a woman in New Jersey, but he didn't do it. And I'm working on a documentary to show you guys that they railroaded this guy pretty good. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how they did it.
Hey everybody, this is Freddie from Trenton State Prison, and I'm chatting with Staxx. Thank you, Bill, for exposing all the nonsense in my case, all the corruption and unethical things the prosecutor used to wrongfully convict me. And I'm just not the only one out there. There's a lot of guys out there like this. So just saying hi to everybody, and remember, chat with Staxx. He's got it going. Later.
It's Free Freddie. We're going to get that information to you guys soon. I've been working on it for about a year now. Pretty close. But I appreciate everyone's support. Thank you for joining me. Hope you guys have a great Friday. Have a safe day. If you're out riding, be cautious. If you're driving a car, be aware of your surroundings. If you guys like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. If you don't like this show, too fucking bad. Start your own podcast. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mother's, brother's, sister's friend about Chatting with Staxx, the dopest motorcycle content on YouTube. I appreciate all you guys. And remember, don't be a bitch.
And all new at 5, a major organized crime bust. 23 people under arrest now accused of stealing guns and cash.
Today, police revealed 4 organized crime groups are wreaking havoc.
From aggravated robbery to kidnapping, burglary, and more. Let's take a look at this. New pictures from court documents in this case. These are a few of the people who have been charged. And investigators say the money, tens of thousands of dollars, is all stolen.